Hello everyone, this is NC Lord, and once again we have Mr. MLG, and we're actually trying out the perk system, and we decided to pre-render some terrain to make things more interesting. And I'll be starting us out. We already rolled to decide who will go first, and it has been decided that I will be starting us out. I will start out my turn by moving my deck leader forward, and I will activate the field spell known as Yugioh Waterfront. And then I will set this card face down, move one square forward, one grid zone forward rather. Then I will normal summon Beast King Barbos and move one square forward. And, oh, I forgot to do this. That's all for now. I miss Upstart Goblin at 3. I used to love saying... Oh. I fucked that up. I used to love saying, it's over 9,000! And I get one counter for Yugioh Waterfront, so Yugioh Waterfront doesn't need to worry. Okay, normal summon Mathematician. Effect will likely go off. I will draw for my turn. Move my deck leader forward. I will set this card face down over here on this grid zone. And I will then move it forward. And move this guy forward. And that'll be all. Okay. And just so everyone in the audience knows, these labyrinth terrain cannot be crossed over or play anything over them. So, basically, they're essentially walls. Hello, newcomer. Oh, and he's gone. Usually most people see this. They tend to leave if they don't understand what's going on, or see if there's someone. I kind of left this room open. I'm going to read what this says. So far doesn't do anything concerning at the moment. Probably. I will draw for turn. Oh, now we're going to have some fun. First, I'm going to tribute this monster here for Gamma Cell, which will give you, it'll give a Kaiju counter. So this is now at 2. Oh, I kind of screwed that up a little, but I'll make up for that in a bit. I'm going to move my deck leader over. And then I will special summon Godzilla Kaiju, basically. Then I will enter my battle phase. And attack. Okay, so this can still move, it just cannot make any attacking moves or move during the battle phase. In response, I will actually chain this card, which will summon a trap monster in defense mode. Do you respond to the activation of that? Alright, then I will this puts it at, this is banished. This will put it at 2. I will then activate the other one, enter my main phase 2, banish 1 Cyber End from my extra deck, allowing me to special summon Malefic Cyber End. Then move these over, overlay them. Overlay them. Oh, I hate it when that happens. You know what? You're getting trolled. I'm going for Super Dreadnought. I'm going to use its effect. You take 2,000 points of damage. What's your perk again? I just want to remember what it is. Oh yeah, the shuffle back in the deck and draw. For anyone wondering, my perk is I can control more than one Malefic card at a time, basically ignoring the conditions and whatever. They can both attack, regardless of their own effects. But other than that, the rest of their effects apply. Let me just read that. Okay, that will default around this card because the card itself is summoning, you know. I bet some of you seeing my extra deck are wondering, why isn't Dora in this? Well, because I didn't want this to be an overly competitive deck, and I feel like if Dora was in this... Yeah, I can't respond to that. I don't have any face downs. And you're the one with Gamma Cell right now. Could you imagine, like, a kaiju perk that lets you, have multiple kaijus? Do you know how stupid that would be? Just summon 5 kaijus when your opponent has 1. For those of you not in the know, the perk system is supposed to be loosely based off of the deck leader ability that existed in Duels of the Roses. Although the variety is certainly more interesting. In Duels of the Roses, there was mostly perks like add your life points. Yeah, I know, but technically the ruling on remove brainwashing, it's a bit up in the air. I've talked to multiple judges. Even if skill drain's on the field and one is supposed to return, it's still apparently destroyed. I'm not... Yeah, like gain more movement, increase life points, get more summoning points, which obviously is not a thing in this. Summoning points, unless we're playing pure DOR, do not apply. And a lot of the rules back then did actually make sense for the video game, in the context of the video game. Yeah, what does it do exactly? Okay, I'm... Oh, okay. Oh, well. That actually really kind of sucked. I will move this here, and then I will activate the spell card known as Terraforming, which will allow me to change things up a little. And rather than do the predictable thing, I'm going to go for the Seal of Orichalcos. By the way, I'm just reminding everyone, I am kind of ignoring the ban list a little. I don't have a lot of draw power in my deck. And I'm actually going to replace the field spell with the Seal of Orichalcos. So it doesn't matter how many kaiju counters in this case. And then I'm going to move my... Did I already move him? Okay. Well, I'm going to move him up 1 grid zone forward. And that will be all for now. He's at 3,500 attack, folks. Meaning he's now in a position to beat over Gamma Cell if need be. I'm not using any classical music. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to switch this back to the speakers. Hold on a sec. I'm just adjusting the music on this. I want to give something for my audience to enjoy. Okay. Oh, you're going to destroy this? Okay. Hornet is bullshit. How many do you have in the grave? I'm just... Are you... Are you recycling its effect somehow? I'm just trying to wonder what the hell's going on. I guess I'll move this forward and... Yeah, I know, and there is a ruling on how direct attacks work. I'm not sure you're entirely familiar with that. I'm just debating over here. Keep in mind, Barbaros is at 2400 attack, so he's going pretty strong. Just gonna read this. Oh, Armades. Or Armageddon Knight, sorry. Oh yeah, never mind, because the effects are negated. You just hit the reset button on Barbos. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. So if I destroy your Fiendish Chain, I have a 3500 beater. Hello, Cjohns. Do you even know what we're doing? If you do, you might want to stick around and watch. You're more than welcome to.
Well, I know what you guys playing. It's just it's different than the other thing I play.
Yeah, it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh chess. Like if you've ever seen Duelists of the Roses, we took the basic rules and we like certain principles, like the movement thing, and we changed it around. And you know, that's the major difference, as you might have been able to piece together looking at the board.
Yeah, I can see 2 pendulum scales right next to you.
Yeah, I had to create rulings on pendulums purely because they exist and I had to accommodate them. The community that I've collaborated with, we've even came up with rulings for link monsters in order to accommodate them. Basically, there's an extra deck limit of 1 monster in addition to the 5 limit that we normally have. And in situations, yeah, you're good. I can't stop you. Just let me read that though. I don't know what the hell that thing does. And you've already moved your monster, so it can't attack, fortunately for me. Okay, I'm just reading if there's any effects, like... Okay, good. There's nothing that would give you additional movement right now. But yeah, we even came up with link monster rulings in order to accommodate them, despite the, you know, how odd they work. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. This actually really makes it look more nice.
Hey, there's 101.
You know, any situations like with, for example, Omega or cards that artificially move, like Senate Switch, it would have the same rulings as it would in normal Yu-Gi-Oh! That's basically the general rule of thumb. If it doesn't apply to normal Yu-Gi-Oh! If there's a ruling that applies to normal Yu-Gi-Oh! It applies to this.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty good rule of thumb. Anyways, for my turn, I'm actually going to move my deck leader... I'm going to move my deck leader over here. And then I'm going to special summon around my deck leader the card known as Jisuru the... I have terrible pronunciation, sorry. The Star-Destroying Kaiju. Do you respond to that? The summon, I mean. Yes, it is. What? Offer. So you're going to use torrential...
Tribute destroys all monsters.
Okay. Does this have anything protecting it, this monster here, or will it die still? Oh, and in response to your torrential, I'm going to use Forbidden Chalice on your 101 because I'm not gonna lie, I freaking hate that card. I've had nightmares from Hat format and other formats that I had to deal with this shit. So its effects will be negated before Torrential Tribute goes off, and ultimately it will die along with everything else that would normally die in this situation. Okay, so everything dies, pretty much, including your Fiendish Chain because, you know, nothing managed to, yeah. The original guy who made this mod, he used it as a 4-player version. Like, he'd have deck leaders here, here, and here. I didn't like that setup too much, so I made an actual 4-player version of this as well. And one other guy, he, you know what he did? He changed it so the tiles, we can do this with them. Instead of, like, you know, instead of having to manually stack the tiles or change them manually by, like, because apparently when the guy made the mod, this was before the update. It was before the update that let you do that.
I just noticed that the steel already calcos.
Yeah, it's actually pretty strong of a card. It's kind of underrated, to be honest. Like, it's a fun card. You'd be surprised, like, that in Solidarity. You know what Solidarity does, right?
No.
When you run Solidarity in a pure type deck, like, even for some of my underpowered deck games, it's surprisingly strong. Like, I've beaten people with Solidarity, giving me, yeah, like Mr. MLG said.
Okay.
If you stack 2 of those, it makes a huge difference. Like, I've won because of that in games where otherwise, you know, a few points makes a slight difference. It wouldn't work in this particular deck I'm running because there's a mix of different types. There's no, like, uniform type. Yeah. The Seal of Orichalcos is a great Malefic card, though. It's fun. It even protects itself. I'd argue that Kyoto Waterfront is better because it keeps feeding itself. Yeah, that's all for my turn. I can't really do anything because you kind of destroyed all monsters on the field.
Blow up everything on the field.
Yeah, one time a guy actually used Black Rose and I only had 2 cards on the field. And I was shocked. I'm like, you're really going to waste a Black Rose effect to nuke the field? And I've got, like, he didn't even kill me that turn, so it was kind of a reckless play on his part. Wait, hold up. Let me just read that. Okay. Oh. Ah, I see what's going on here. Okay, so your monster's at 2400. How ironic. Well, I'm going to normal summon this monster here. I'm going to move my deck leader back. Then I'm going to enter my battle phase and attack you directly. By the way, just so you know, Cjohns.
3K to fit. Wait, that's 35.
No, not 35, because its effect makes it at 1900. That's why he takes 2400. If you read the effect, it can summon without tributing.
I see it. You were saying?
I think I was saying something about Beast King Barbos, or what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Did you lose the train of thought?
A little bit, yeah. Like I was actually in mid-sentence, then I got caught up in the whole Barbos being at 2400 PS, and then I legitimately I can't remember what the hell I was gonna go on about. Oh yeah, if you've seen anything with, yeah, you're using, we each get a perk. My perk that I'm using lets me have multiple malefic monsters out. His perk lets him shuffle a card into his grave and then draw one. Which could be really handy with extra
I know
deck
what
cards.
malefic monsters are.
Yeah, but my perk lets me have multiple of them, ignoring the otherwise conditions I'd have to face.
Well, that's just great and dangerous at the same time.
Yeah, I only have Malefic Cyber End though, so at least the ability to abuse them is limited. Most of the time I'm probably just gonna overlay them, given that I have, like, you know, rank 10s. Here, you know what? I'm gonna make you Game Master so you can have a look in my extra deck. Go ahead. Go for it. It's over here.
Okay.
Just don't comment to my opponent or the audience.
Okay.
No.
I'm not gonna comment. I'm not even gonna say the name. Okay.
I like your Wheatley icon, by the way. Okay, Barbos goes bye-bye.
Thanks.
Ugh, I need Call of the Haunted. Ah, this sucks. I'm going to just move here. I guess it's the safest place. Oh, okay. I guess we're switching out. I'm gonna have to quickly run you through the rules. If you've ever played Duels of the Roses, which apparently you haven't entirely.
Okay.
Basically, your card's got to move by attacking.
I heard about the game.
Yeah, you can move up, right, left, and down. Your deck leader can also move up, right, left, and down.
No.
And this card, basically, you can summon around your deck leader wherever it is adjacent to it. And, yeah, if you wanted to make an attacking move on one of my cards or my deck leader, or you'd have to enter your battle phase first. This is to prevent people from just, you know, spamming being able to synchro and stuff like that, because if we went by the pure rules of the game, mostly, it would be very abusable.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually at a disadvantage right now. So basically, movement mechanics aside, yeah, normal rules apply. I'll let you know if there's any rulings that are exclusively related to this.
I'm just trying to see what I can do.
Sure.
I might be at a loss if I don't know what this card is. I'm not sure.
You know how to look at cards without doing that? All you gotta do is press Alt and then press Shift, and it'll show you the back of it. It'll also...
Oh, that makes it a lot more better.
You also have a perk that lets you send a card back into your deck and then shuffle and draw one, which you could use on extra deck cards. I'm just giving you a couple pointers to kind of make this more enjoyable for everyone. I may be in a losing situation,
Okay,
but
okay. What can I do?
oh, and by the way, these things here, you can't go over them or move
I'm
anything.
actually, oh, and by the way,
These labyrinth ones, the green brownish.
okay.
Yeah, you can't cross over them. I can summon here because my deck leader's here, but I can't move my deck leader past them or onto them. If I somehow had a monster on one of them, you could attack them, but you know that requires monsters outside of normal Yu-Gi-Oh, like ones that worked in Duels of the Roses, to be able to cross onto these. Because in Duels of the Roses, there were special monsters like labyrinth monsters that could go onto these terrain.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use my perk to shuffle a card from my hand to the deck.
No, it's from your graveyard to your deck. It's from your graveyard to your deck.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't even have to lose anything. You could literally shuffle an extra deck monster if you wanted to.
Yeah, I know what the card I'm gonna use.
Fucking, I hate that card so much. You have no idea how triggered I am by 101.
Okay.
I mean, now it's not as big of a deal because I can just kaiju
there's
it.
no chaos version, so.
I can kaiju it or do all sorts of things. But back in the day, if skill drain didn't failed on me, I was screwed because I had to deal with that. I hated that card so much. I didn't see it too much because it was expensive
Really?
for the longest time.
Okay. I'm gonna use Pot of Reality.
Okay, just carefully, you know, try and slip the slide that. Yeah, there you go. Like, just do that until you have and okay. I'm allowed to look as well. Of
Okay, I
course.
see a lot of options.
Yeah. Holy shit. I wouldn't risk the soul charge right now, though. That's just. Okay, he screwed up. He took 2,400 from the attack earlier because of the the extra bonus from the seal of Orichalcos.
I'm actually gonna take Soul Charge.
Careful with that. That card can bleed you to death.
Yeah, I know what it does. I played a Soul Drain. I said Soul Drain. Soul Charge before.
If you only summon one monster with Soul Charge, it will spawn the monster on whatever the grid zones, which are these square things, that you activate it on. But if you summon two or more, they'll all default around deck leader on any adjacent unoccupied squares or grid zones. Because your deck leader's all the way in the back still, it only gets these two at the moment. Unless you move this. Each card that gets summoned or set gets its own movement. Trap monsters, once they're activated and special summon, they get another movement. For example, if they had been set for a previous turn. And anything that affects spell and trap and monster zones affects these zones as they... For example, ground collapse would just make them very similar.
Right now, I'm just gonna summon it.
For example, ground.
It'd make it a similar setup to what happened to these terrain, except it would make the zones themselves.
Okay, I'll use its effect to equip one.
Okay, yeah. They still count towards your spell and trap limit, so...
I'll move my person back.
Okay, yeah. They still count towards your spell and trap limit, so...
I know, the limit is 5 and the monster's 5. So right now, that is... Does this count? Does this trap count?
Yes, it's still active.
That is 1. Yeah, okay, I get it. So I'm going to end my turn, because I already wasted my movement. So it's your turn.
Okay, I forgot to actually click the end turn counter, funny enough.
You forgot to click end turn?
Yeah, but I don't... I'll do it at the end of my turn now, I guess. I'm going to tribute this monster for a kaiju.
Okay.
You get Gamma Cell to under your control. Then
Yeah.
I special summon Godzilla kaiju.
Okay, there's an effect on my Catapede. They have an equipped card sent to the graveyard while equipped to... Never mind. I saw the word this card.
Alright, well, I'm going to attack this.
Okay, that is 3,000 again.
3,500, actually, because of the Seal of Orichalcos. You gotta remember. That goes to my grave.
Oh. So that is about... It was 800, but now it is now 1,300.
Yeah, I'll get you here. And that'll be all.
Okay, I draw. I'm actually surprised that I got it, but I actually need to do something.
Yeah, you're bleeding. Like, I get like a one more hit.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Regeki.
Wow. That sucked, I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm gonna move up my card.
Keep in mind I'm running Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity, but I don't have any other draw power.
Then I'm gonna use the bleed card.
Oh, you're taking a major risk here. Because if I get a Rail Cannon, Super Dreadnought, you're pretty much screwed.
Well, don't worry. I'm not gonna be like multiply summoning monsters. I'm just summoning one monster.
No, I'm saying even if you summon one, you're at less than 2,000 life points. I get one Dreadnought. It's game over.
I know that. But now since I have these 2 level 3 monsters on there. Okay.
There are different...
Dang it.
I was just making a side comment. There's different variants of the rules. Generally speaking, to Synchro and XC, all your monsters have to be connected. A similar ruling with...
Like this?
Yeah, similar ruling with Link Summoning. With Pendulums, they just default around Deck Leader. In generations where Links are applicable, Pendulums still have their own scales, but they count towards your spell and trap limit, because of the way that the rulings are. It just makes it more neater.
I hate myself because I have a level 6 instead of a level 3. Centipede effect.
Oh, that's a Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, so I need to figure out how to get under level 6. Which I might do, because I have Hornet's effect right there. Equipped insert monster from my graveyard.
I'm just...
This shall be increased by 3. I think. Yeah, it does increase by 3 because that's all that. So now I have 2 level 6. Please tell me I'm a rank 6. Oh, come on! I'm just gonna end my turn. Run rank off. There was no rank 6.
He didn't have any, did he?
No, he did not.
This is all I can really do at the moment, you know.
Okay, I draw. Quick question: that card you placed down, is that spell a trap?
Yeah, it's a spell or trap. I don't have to reveal which it is. Though technically,
I had to know before I do anything.
I'm not going to chain that for obvious reasons, but technically if that was a monster, you could still try to MST, but it would miss targeting because it's not targeting an applicable card.
I forgot that it also has another effect. Well, this card gains attack and defense of the equipped monster.
Yes,
So that means it has 1500.
Yes, but it's already moved, so it can't attack me, fortunately for me.
I know, it's called strategy.
Otherwise, I'd actually be kind of screwed right now.
I'm just building some monsters to block your pathways.
I'm going to activate terraforming.
Add a field spell.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting nowhere here, so I'm just here so you can see. It's Kyoto waterfront. But for the time being, I'm gonna have to move this out of the way because I can't actually do anything right now.
Oh no! It wouldn't respond the first time. Okay, I fixed it.
Also, if you wanna fix it so it instantly turns around, the thing next to the bench press, just click rotation degrees till it says 90, and you can instantly turn them around like this.
Okay.
It
so
just
now, whenever you move, my monsters will follow. I believe I'm allowed to equip another monster, but I'm saving my last spell in trap card zone. My monsters are right behind you.
Oh, I'm aware.
Wow, this is a really fun game of chess.
That's all I can do for now. I've got to wait you out until I'll actually be able to make more active plays when I get another.
I'll set this card.
Okay, you're now officially at your limit.
I know, I'm at my limit. But this card's gonna help me.
Maybe it will.
And my monsters will get you. So I got 2 level 6, except I don't have a rank 6.
Honestly, I'm just surprised. Let's see. So, what attack is this guy at?
15.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to,
Why do I have to have something over that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tribute this one. So this guy's gonna go, but the 1500 guy is gonna stay. I'm going to move my deck leader here. Then, because you control Kaiju, I special summon my own Kaiju.
Dang it, 300 points higher.
Well, actually, 800 because of the seal. More importantly, he won't be attacking this monster anyways. He'll be attacking your Hornet. And assuming you don't have any traps that can...
Okay. Okay, I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Mirror Force!
Well, yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. There's nothing to get right about Mirror Force. Mirror Force is Mirror Force. Well, that sucked.
So I got a powerful monster thanks to you. Thanks.
It's your turn, so don't click the end turn.
I know.
It's a double-edged sword because at the same time, although I gave you a powerful monster, I can now freely summon Kaijus every time I draw them out, so... it makes things a little easier for me, as long as you have that
You're gonna
monster.
get cornered soon.
Oh yeah, I know. That's actually like a major strategy thing in this, is the ability to corner people. I'm going to now, hopefully this will go off, and I hate trap heavy decks, honestly. I'm going to banish from my extra deck.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know what's coming. If you don't have a trap for this, it's pretty much game, because there's just no way.
I actually do. I actually do. Foolish chain.
Well, you're just gonna prolong things for now, so without any, you know, you've basically
I know, but I
you built me a wall right now. I got these labyrinth terrain. I got this thing here. You've blocked everything off. Oh, by the way, if I manage to somehow move a monster over and move it to attack that, it'll get destroyed, and I'll have control of my Malefic Cyber End again.
And I'm gonna use Space Typhoon on my powerful rebirth. So that way I have an extra space, because I don't want this to stay any longer.
Okay, so you can play 3, you know, as far as your spell and trap limit is concerned.
So I got you blocked off. My Foolish Chain is blocking you.
Yes, but at the same time, I have something protecting me, so yes, this does kind of suck, I'll admit. But at the same time, I can survive. You can't kill me. You know, so I'm just kind of... And I haven't bled any life points this whole duel. Not that it's much your fault, the reasons for that.
Well, that's because you're running away from the monsters I have.
I have no choice. I mean, you'd be doing the same thing. I'm kind of doing a hit-and-run tactic.
That's true.
It's kind of a hit-and-run tactic situation. So, what's this monster's current attack? I just want to be clear on that.
15. It's still 15.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go for this. And hold on a second. I want to read something.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I want to read.
I'm gonna turn this.
During the summon, that card is bottomless trap hole.
Okay. Also, I can still move Malefic Cyber End.
Okay.
It just can't make an attacking move.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Hornet's effect so I can equip the monster. So that way, I have a powerful monster to go over your Cyber End Dragon.
How would it go
Ridiculous enough.
over?
I would.
1524. That'll be 39. One more equip, it can go over your dragon. Even though
Yeah.
your monster's at 45, I just need one more
Yeah.
equip.
I was just confused. I was like, how the hell is that supposed to... 15... Getting the 39 would not be enough. God damn it.
Okay, I'll activate the effect. To equip him. Even though I'm going to be moving up this person.
Okay, so... He's already moved, though, so...
Yeah. Your turn. Your dragon only has one turn left before you can stay.
I'm going to actually turn this to defense mode. And then I'm going to move this over here. And I'm going to set one card over here and end my turn.
Draw. I activate Space Typhoon.
I chain to destroy your thing. It doesn't matter.
That's mine. We both had the same idea.
Yeah.
Okay, my monster shall attack your cyber end.
That's fine.
All set. And end.
I'm going to, for quite possibly the last time, banish this and special summon
Oh no.
Malefic Cyber End.
Oh, come on.
Then I'm gonna enter my
It's
battle
game.
phase.
It's 15 points of damage.
Yeah, well, for all... Yeah. What did you have face down? You say it's game, so... Okay. Yeah,
I was gonna summon another monster, move it where my monster to kill you.
I was pretty much... Yeah, I knew what you were doing. I let you destroy my other one so I could just summon this one. I'm like, okay. And in my hand, I was also thinking of going for Seven Sins, go for Tarantula and whatnot. Just in case you did have something like another Mirror Force.
Your monster's
something like
It's just, yeah, it's just a little over enough for
like
game.
1,500.
yeah.
Well, guess what I'm gonna do?
What? Yeah, who didn't see that coming?
That's what happens when someone's life was going to zero. The table flips.
Yes. Well, everyone, this has been NC Lord, and hopefully you enjoyed this quality use of perks and some terrain being pre-set up in one video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully we'll have another video.